Hey there, everyone. Dr. Beth Westy here, and I'm going to talk about the biggest mistakes women make with their morning routine. One quick thought, though, that I had, again, because sometimes my brain is like, squirrel, what? On Facebook, when you see a post where it's like, oh, what are you thinking or feeling? Or, oh, what is this or this? It'll say, like, life event. I want to be like, you know what, Facebook? My life event is that I didn't have to clean up vomit today as a mother. That's my life event. It is so epic. No vomit cleanup. Woo! That's a life event for me right now. It's real. Yeah. Anyway, back to the morning routine conversation. So this is something where implementing the right morning routine can make a huge difference for people, for women, everything else. Our bodies respond really, really well when you're on a set routine. So people talk about routine because you're getting all your stuff done, blah, 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 blah. Yes, great. That's absolutely true. But your body has a certain timing to it as well. And when you're constantly fueling it the right way, or you're implementing these things on a certain timing religiously, regularly, your body gets used to that and it's going to respond really, really well because it likes it. It likes routine, right? How many of you, for those of you that have living the dream right now, Erica, oh my God, you know what I'm talking about, like life event. Well, maybe you didn't have to clean up poo. Just saying. Yeah. When you have a young one, when you have a toddler and you keep on the routine, like things go fairly well, right? But you get off that routine and it is like Satan possessed that tiny little body. And you're like, what? Yes. So routine is very important with your nutrition and everything else. Not just so you stay on track to get to your goals, but so your body can predict what's going to happen and respond accordingly. And it really makes a big difference. So one of the things, this happened, this was over a year ago. I had a gal who did a program with me. Just such a hilarious gal, super funny. And the amazing thing is that we were about 3 weeks into it. And I was chatting with her and I knew she had gone on vacation and she was like, well, I'll be honest, I haven't done any of it. I was like, wait, like what? Like we've been chatting about stuff. I thought you were kind of starting, you were doing more protein. She's like, no, I haven't really done any of the stuff. She goes, but I've been doing the morning routine that you have. And I've been going through and doing that. And she goes, with nothing else changing. She goes, I haven't exercised more. I haven't really changed my diet at all. I went on vacation for a week. And she goes, I still lost 4 pounds. And she goes, I think it's that morning routine. And I was like, yeah. So not that that's a great testimonial for someone overall, but that's a great testimonial for the morning routine and how powerful it can be in terms of helping get your body healthier and turn things around. Anyway, so biggest mistakes women make with the morning routine. So we're going to go through this. One is that you don't even have one. You don't have a morning routine. You don't have a list of things that you go through in the morning to kind of jumpstart your body. And the biggest thing you're missing out on is basically waking up your metabolism, targeting things and targeting your energy positively the rest of the day. So if you've got a routine that you go through that's going to really, really kick things off, fantastic. Then you're ahead of the game the rest of the day. But if you're not doing anything in the morning, like regularly, if you're waking up at different times, if you're eating different things for breakfast, meaning sometimes I have a coffee and a donut, sometimes I have eggs, sometimes I don't eat at all. That lack of routine actually has a really big negative impact on your system and your body. So not having a routine is the first mistake. So get some type of routine, right? And once you start to implement something regularly, you can always build or tweak what you're doing to change your results, which is really fun and exciting. The second thing women make a mistake on is different timing. Meaning, it's okay if you shift your time a little bit, like, during the week, for example, I'll use me for an example. During the week, I wake up between 4:45 and 5 o'clock a.m. It's before 5 because I do a 5:30 workout and I start my morning routine before I go to my workout because my system and body responds best that way. And on the weekends, I sleep in a little bit and I usually sleep in till 6. So I sleep an extra hour on the weekends. So with that being said, I was still doing the same thing in the morning, just a little hour later, about an hour later on the weekends. Overall, that doesn't shift things a ton. But if you have different timing, meaning, oh, I'm going to do this really great thing in the morning, but on Mondays, I'm going to do it at 8 a.m. On Tuesdays, I'm going to do it at 5 a.m. On Wednesdays, I'm going to do it at 9 a.m., right? That's a big span of time that is very different for your body and kind of hard to keep up with. The third thing that women make a mistake on is that they're getting too much sugar in the morning and no healthy fats. Too much sugar is going to start your blood sugar off, spiking it, and then it will drop. That's what happens when it spikes, then it drops. That's no bueno. And then not enough healthy fats. When you get healthy fats in the morning, it actually helps regulate your blood sugar all day long, giving you more energy all day long. So especially for those of you that notice, that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock time in the afternoon where you're like, oh, I'm struggling, I'm dying, like that. Eating healthy fats in the morning, more like having a tablespoon of coconut oil, for example, putting it in a shake, adding it in with your eggs, or having a fat bomb or something like that will make the biggest difference ever. It's amazing. It's like this tiny little thing you can do that impacts your energy all day long. Really fun. And then the last thing that women miss out on is really boosting their digestive system right away in the morning. Your body has been sleeping. It's been resting all night. And if you're not doing anything to wake it up and to really jumpstart your digestive juices and enzymes that naturally get released, then your body's trying to sort of play catch up all day. That's the doggy paddle catch up. Okay. But if you're waking it up first, and that's why people talk about doing apple cider vinegar in the morning, which is part of the morning routine that I have, that's a really big deal in terms of getting you the right result. Those little tweaks, those little changes make a huge difference all day long. Now your digestive system is more active. It's going to break down your food better. You're going to absorb nutrient better. Yay! All those things happen because you're starting it right away in the morning before you intake a lot of food. So these are all things that we go over, and yes, Sarah, right? You try to never miss your morning routine. Oh my God, it makes the biggest difference. Hi, Beck. Yeah, it makes the biggest difference when you stay on target with your morning routine, for sure. And honestly, so in the reset that I have starting, and we're starting Monday, February 5th. So if you have not checked into it and click on the link, you can learn more about it, but we are diving into a lot of different things. And one of the things we're diving into is a great morning routine to jumpstart your metabolism, to jumpstart your digestive system, to really break down food better. We're also going to be evening out your energy all day long, meaning you're going to have good energy all day long. Woo! So click on the link to join us because we've got a lot of fantastic ladies in there already. Oh, yes. You feel like if you drink apple cider vinegar before your shake, then you don't have a taste for your shake. Yeah, sometimes you have to give your body a little bit of a break because apple cider vinegar, it's not delicious, right? However you can get it in, right? I usually do with a little lemon water and some other things in a glass, shoot that back, and then I wait a little bit, and then I have, my little coffee shake. Beck, you need to get a better routine. Yes, it is tough when you work really, really early. Ooh, good question on the apple cider vinegar at night before they go to bed because they burn fat overnight. Physiologically, that's not necessarily how it works. You can increase your fat burning zone by getting more protein at night before you go to bed because you're tapping into different growth hormone things. That's sort of another topic. But when you're going to bed, your digestive system needs to shut down to rest and repair. So you want to let that happen at night. So if you're taking apple cider vinegar, which helps release a lot of digestive enzymes and juices, that's sort of activating it at night and not letting it rest as much. So that's the theory behind taking it in the morning, to really get that digestive boost sort of all day long. Yes, right? Yeah, Erica, totally. Yes, KB protein before bed, totally. Yes. Oh, what is Amber saying? You are so incredible. My mom is feeling better than a long time. Yay, Amber, that's awesome. Woohoo! Yeah, so really, and it's little things like this make a big difference. And like I said, one gal, she was so funny. She was so funny. When she went on vacation, she went to Mexico on vacation. And she was like, yep, I didn't really incorporate a whole lot else, but really, she really stuck to the morning routine. So in the reset that we have starting, we're going to be going over hardcore, like, here's your morning routine. These are the steps to take. And here's what's going to really help jumpstart your body. And this is something, the thing I love about working with women is that the recommendations that I make, it's not just like, oh, here, let's go on some crash crazy diet thing. And then there you're done. No, these are things where you incorporate and you make it a lifestyle. And then you can go from there, right? We're going to get you to a new starting point, and then you build that new foundation from there. It is not, it is not something that is a quick fix. It is not, but it is, it's really teaching you more about how your body works and how to get better results with it. So I love working with women. I love incorporating these different things and just teaching people about these different ways to target things, again, like sort of all day long. There's different things in the morning. There's different things at night you can do, depending on your goals, depending on where you're at. But this is something I recommend for all women to do to really, really start. Erica, you're excited for Monday. Yeah, right? This is going to be so fun, and it's going to change so much for so many people. So let me know if you guys have more questions on this. Again, this is something where people kind of forget about it. It's easy if you're tired, if you're stressed, if you've got other things going on, and you're like, oh, crap, I don't have time for that, right? In the reset, I'm going to be going over ways that you can implement your morning routine as quickly as possible. Because this is what I do, right? I wake up wicked early in the morning, and I get my routine in before I go to work out for the morning and start my day. Because I have 3 kids, and I run a business and all these other things that I am doing all day long. So for me to make sure that I'm implementing and doing the right things, it's got to be fast, right? I don't got time to like mess around and be like, do I want to do this or this? No, get it in, get it done, and we're moving on type of thing. But it makes all the difference in the world if you're doing this. And it's one of those things that if you all of a sudden forget about it, or you're traveling or something and you don't bring along other ways to do your morning routine, you'd be like, what's wrong? I don't feel right. Oh my God, what's wrong? You're missing your morning routine. Yes. Yes. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. Again, we are starting on Monday. So if you are in on the reset, click that link and join us. But if you have more questions on this, let me know. Otherwise, everybody have a great Saturday.